Afternoon, YouTube. It's always difficult talking to a camera. Anyway, on to the point. This video is for Harry00Long. He asked a good question. What's it like it being in the front of the main stage, so at the barrier? Well, first off, hot and sweaty, really. It's going to be a lot of men, big burly men, sweat everywhere. Spring deodorant for afterwards, that will definitely help. Wet wipes, I believe I've mentioned before. But yeah, it will be cramped. There will be a lot of pushing, especially at the very front barrier. People will be trying to pull you off if you're unlucky and get on the barrier. They're like the most vied for spots, really, in the whole festival area. If you're worried about being jostled, pushed, shoved, it's going to happen if you're right at the front. About being hit, though, or pulled into pits, that's not really going to happen. No one's just going to hit you for no reason. I mean, you do have the problem that if a pit can open behind you, and if you're not careful and you step back, you can suddenly find yourself in the middle of the pit. But everyone's really, really good with that. And if you do fall on the floor, they'll pick you up. So you've nothing to worry about there. If you want the best view, depending on who you are, so height, obviously, and size comes into a factor. It's going to depend on where you want to stand. If you're quite small, getting to the very front may be an issue. Not so much of an issue of getting there, more of an issue of having someone bigger than you stand in front of you. And at the front, there's very little you can do movement-wise to see. I mean, I've been to some gigs where I've had 6'5" people in front, and I've been peering over their shoulder for a good hour until I managed to get a better spot. But no, there's nothing dangerous about the front. Everyone's really good. If you're going with your brother and dad, I believe you mentioned, you'll be absolutely fine. It's pretty easy to stay as a group as long as you sort of maintain eye contact, well, with an eye sight. But like I said, best view might be to go to the second barrier if Sonisphere has one this year, because that's not so. It's not going to be as cramped, or no one's going to be jostling as much. I hope that answers your questions. If you have any more, feel free to ask. Oh, and your ticket's not arrived yet, you said. It's a one-day ticket, so it will probably arrive closer to the time of the event. 10 days before is the last, like, when they should arrive before. If they don't arrive before 10 days, contact them and they'll sort something out. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your day.